Greetings. Merry Christmas. It's ugly Christmas sweater day here, so got my ugly Christmas sweater on. Yesterday I thought was a dress-up day, dress up as your favorite Christmas decoration, and it wasn't a dress-up day. So I came in with 35 feet of glittered red ribbon, and I was the only person dressed up in school. So I got the right dress-up day today. I'm just posting to update you on what your money has gone towards. I purchased a huge library of books for students who struggle with reading, and they're all really exciting purchases. So I just wanted to update you, and these are comic books on the history of the United States. So they are really helpful for students who really struggle with reading and don't have a lot of background knowledge about the history of our country. So when they open these up, it's just a comic book. They can just thumb through it and they can get a pretty good idea of what happened during the fight for freedom, or the problems with the new nation, or before the Civil War. What happened before the Civil War? They just look through it and they can get a pretty good idea of what was going on. So when they get into class and they have to read these at level or above grade level textbooks, they they know what's going on. They don't have to necessarily know all the big words in the textbook, but they have an idea when the teacher's talking and giving the lecture and they're taking notes. They can refer back to these and they remember because there's pictures and there's color and they understood it. So these are my favorite. I don't know if they're the kids' favorite because they're educational, but I love those. I also purchased the Dark Man series, which is like a series about kind of like unusual, like fantasy, like vampires and werewolves and like monsters and stuff and poison, and the kids really like these, and I like this series because it comes in all the grade levels. It starts at like a first grade reading level and it goes all the way up to a fourth grade. So it's really easy for kids to find something they want and feel successful reading it. They can get through a whole book in one class period in one sitting. All the words are easy for them to read. There's like a lot of pictures and white space in between the words, so it's not intimidating for them. They have no problem picking up a book when I ask them to read. So those are really great. I got a couple Shakespeare that are written at a lower reading level. I know that the English classes cover Romeo and Juliet and King Lear. So I got the two books that I know for sure they're going to have to read, and this way we can give them the, an easier edition of Shakespeare, which isn't easy for most of us to read. So those are great. Thank you for providing money for that. I got just some fiction books. This one's about a student with, or a teenager with autism. This is like a post-apocalyptic book, and so here's a book about terrorism. Sometimes they just want to read true stories that are awful about horrible things. So I got that. Some other books that I think will be interesting for kids with a variety of interest levels. I got some books about sports for our sports kids that are in basketball and football. They have something that's interesting for them. I just got these. These ones I had a student who was having a hard time picking out. He had read the books that he had already wanted to read, and he couldn't find a different book to read. So I gave him a catalog and let him pick out what he wanted. So I just got these in the mail a couple days ago, and I think he's really going to like them because they're really easy to read, but yet they look like a book that they'd want to carry around, and they're not embarrassed to, talk about. I got a couple books for young girls who also struggle with reading about, dating and high school drama. So the most popular series I've gotten is this hip-hop autobiographies. They love them. I started with just Drake and Nicki Minaj. And I don't know how many kids have requested to check out these two books. So I gave them the catalog and let them pick out two more, and they picked Chris Brown and Rihanna. So I mean, they're reading. They love them. It also helps with their nonfiction book report because they're able to read these nonfiction books and write a book report on them. And they're like super interested in them, and they get these book reports done like crazy fast because they love these books. So I just want to say thank you for providing the money to purchase this. I have just this huge library that the kids have no problem picking anything out. They always have something that they're interested in. And I have extra money. I've spent about a little over half of it now on, I don't know, 50 books, probably. I don't know how many actually, but a ton. And I have more to spare. So as the year goes on, if there's books that, they want to read or they're not finding anything here, we can purchase more. So it's pretty awesome. It's made my life a lot easier, and the kids really appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you for your generosity and kindness and support as I build this library for kids who struggle with reading, and it's really helped get them excited about reading and feel successful when they do read. So Merry Christmas. Thank you.